It is 2 days before the start of 2025, and in today's video, we are going to go through everything that is coming to Universal Orlando in 2025. We're pretty excited. There's some huge things coming. I think you guys may know one already, but let's talk about it and let's walk around the park. Let's also see what's new. So come on and join me. This is our last chance and last day to see the Universal Holiday Parade medallion up today because, well, tomorrow will be the last day, but we will not be here tomorrow. And I can tell you that the crowds are already insane. This morning, the valet was almost full at 7:45. Currently, it is 8:08. I've been walking around City Walk. But at 7:45, it was almost completely full. Now I'm starting at Studios today. I don't know if I'm going to go to Islands of Adventure. Everyone is heading for Islands of Adventure. I'm hoping to meet up with some friends today. And we're just going to talk about everything that's coming to the park next year. I went back and looked, and a year ago today is when the last maps we're here at Universal Orlando no longer have maps. You can just use the app, which I think the app is way more useful because it shows the wait times. I also should have noted that early park admission starts here at Universal Orlando side today, and you can go this way. All other guests go that way, but we're going to go get in this line for this UAP store. We will also look at the wait times today and show you guys just how crazy it is, because City Walk was already like bumping. If valet is almost taken up at 7:45, you know it's going to be crazy. So I ended up going shopping in the store over by the Brown Derby. I got quite a few things here, but it was 70% off. I got a Diagon Alley t-shirt, or a Hogsmeade t-shirt, a Hogsmeade cup, Earl the Squirrel Spirit jersey for next year, and a Christmas present or birthday present that I can't talk about on camera because someone might be watching. But it was a really good deal. I got it fairly cheap, 70% off. You know, $20 isn't a bad price for all the items that I got. So at this point, I didn't film anything when I went in there because it was just, there's just so many people in there. So I wasn't even going to attempt that. But let's get moving on. Let's talk about what is coming this year to Universal Orlando. I cannot wait. It's going to be a really exciting year. So what is one of the biggest things that is coming to Universal in 2025? Well, there's something that happens right here on this street that I absolutely love, and I think they did a really good job, and that is the Mega Movie Parade will be returning. And we know that because they sent out a casting call for the Mega Movie Parade again for this year. Now, when that's going to start, not really sure. It's probably going to be after Mardi Gras, and because Mardi Gras has a parade on its own. So most likely that will be the case for that. Also, let's talk about Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is happening this year as well, and that starts on February 1st. Now in the next few days, all of this Christmas stuff will be removed from the park, and it will become Mardi Gras themed. Of course, we only got, like, I think a little over a month, a little over 30 days before Mardi Gras starts. And at this point right now, they have not announced specifics other than a parade, and I believe that there will be concerts this year. I don't know how many there will be. It seemed like last year they reduced that amount of concerts down, but they always usually have some really good concerts, so that's pretty exciting. That starts on February 1st, and which I've mentioned that already, but I think Mardi Gras is one of the top events here because of the food. They always have really good food, and of course we will walk you through it whenever it comes and we get there, because you'll have your lanyards you have to buy. There's all kinds of stuff, so we're pretty excited about Mardi Gras this year. Since we did not get to attend last year, on opening day. I'm pretty excited to return this year on opening day. Another thing that will be returning this year is Rock the Universe from January 24th through the 25th. This is a Christian music festival that Universal puts on every year, and this is the main stage here in Production Central. It's going to happen. There's quite a few artists that are coming this year, including Brandon Lake, which is pretty popular, and many others, but that will be January 24th and 25th of this year. Now, since I'm standing right here in Production Central, I would be doing you a disservice by not talking about the biggest news in this park that's coming. And the biggest news is that this attraction right behind me here is closing in September of 2025. That is right. Universal confirmed that Rip Ride Rocket will be closing in September of 2025 to make way for new experiences for guests. Now, honestly, this attraction is really not liked by very many people. It has been noticed that it's very rough. It is very, what you might call non-dependable of a roller coaster. The company that built the roller coaster is no longer in existence. They went bankrupt. There's just a lot of things here. Now, the question is, what would replace this coaster? There's a couple of different options. We've talked about it before, but I think one thing makes a lot of sense, and the other is just something that I think could happen. Now, we all know that Universal Hollywood is getting a Fast and Furious coaster. We also know that it's coming in a couple of years. But could that be coming here as well? I don't think so, and let me explain. The other option I think is quite obvious, as we have a fire station here that is very familiar. You guys might recognize it from Ghostbusters. And saying that, what would make more sense than to have a Ghostbusters coaster go right through here? Now, a couple of things that we do know, according to speculation, is that Intamin will be building a new coaster, and it will have a couple of launches in there. Now, Intamin is the same company that built Velocicoaster, Hagrid's, and Gringotts, just to keep that in mind. So I think what is possible is that Universal is going to try to do something very impactful for the nostalgia. I think they have a really good opportunity here to do so and not to pursue another Fast and Furious attraction, which honestly, I've only met one person that likes that attraction. Of course, also in 2025, not until November, the holidays will return at Universal. But this is the last 2 days of it now. But it will be back in 2025. So technically, we're telling the truth there. Over here in the New York section, it looks like we have a little bit of a food booth starting to come together here. I don't know what this is. I mean, it looks more like a bar than anything. This could be for Mardi Gras, but most likely it's probably like a small, like maybe merch station for Rock the Universe. Or it could be something for tomorrow night, which is New Year's Eve. So not overly sure about that. It's snowing here on Delancey Street just after the Blues Brothers show. It's always a lot of fun. Another thing that is coming to Universal in 2025, there's a pretty big thing, and we'll get to that. But to supplement that part and that point, let's talk about this. Universal is opening 3 brand new hotels. That is right. The Stella Nova, Terra Luna, and the Helios Grand Hotel. And I cannot wait to stay at all 3 of them. It's going to be amazing, but it's going to happen very soon. The Stella Nova opens in January, on January the 21st. The Terra Luna opens on March 25th. And the Helios Grand opens on May 22nd, 2025, which is going to be amazing. I still have snow going all over the place here, but the thing is, because these hotels are going to change the game. They're not just going to be average, they're going to be spectacular and amazing. And I cannot wait to see what it's going to be like inside. I cannot wait to stay. It's going to be awesome. And of course, another thing coming in 2025 is the return of Halloween Horror Nights for the 2025 season. Now, this is Universal's biggest event. They go all out on this event. If you have never been before, please check out our videos down below so you can check those out. Universal invited us out last year and this year to check out everything going on with the houses, and I will link those videos down below so you can check those out. But Halloween Horror Nights is starting to get some rumors going around of what's coming. There's a rumor about a Terrifier 3 house, or just Terrifier in general. There is a talk about a Last of Us 2 house, which would make sense because The Last of Us 2 is about to have a season 2. Not The Last of Us 2, but The Last of Us is about to have a season 2. And also, The Last of Us 2 video game is one of the most controversial video games of all time, but it's one of my personal favorites. So that is the rumor right now. And I think another one could be Beetlejuice. Another thing starting in January is UAP Bonus Benefits. Universal Annual Pass Holder Bonus Benefits is what that stands for. That starts from January 6th to January 31st. You will also get an exclusive lanyard that they're going to be giving out starting January 6th, which is awesome. I'm going to make sure I come out and pick that up. But also, something that they're doing next year, which is really cool, is starting in January. I believe it's also January 6th. They're going to have a year-round pass holder entrance over at Islands of Adventure from 8 a.m. till noon every day, 365 days next year. This is much needed, and I'm glad they're doing it. No word if they're doing it over here at Universal Studios yet, but we will see. Hopefully so, because it goes so much faster to get in, I promise. It's amazing benefit. Also, they have offered this in the past before, but it's only for like a month or even a couple of weeks. It doesn't last very long most of the time. So with that being said, let's talk about the biggest thing coming to Universal Orlando in 2025. And the biggest thing coming to Universal Orlando Resort in 2025 is the opening of Epic Universe, which opens May 22nd, 2025. I already have my opening day tickets purchased. I cannot wait. We have been following this for over 3 years now, maybe even longer than that. I cannot wait for this park to open. It's going to open 5 exclusive lands: Harry Potter, Dark Universe, Super Nintendo, How to Train Your Dragon, and Celestial Park, which is the main hub of the park, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. We have covered this extensively. You guys should check out those videos down below. I will have them all linked for you, well, most of them linked, so you guys can check that out. But I'm super excited about Epic Universe opening. Like I said, we have our opening day tickets already purchased, ready to go. We are less than 5 months away now at this point. It's exciting. It's just going to be something completely different than everything we've ever seen at a theme park before. I've driven by quite a few times. I have seen the park in person from the road. And let me tell you, this park is just going to be something else and something amazing. But before we go, we're going to go into the store and we're going to check it out and see if there's any new merch in here. I know over at the airport, over at MCO, that there was some new Donkey Kong merch that they released. So I'm wondering if it's in here yet. Let's go in and let's find out. Also, if you're not aware, this is how you are going to enter into each section of the park, including the entrance. It will have what is called a portal to walk through each land and the entrance of the park. But I also wanted to show you over here as well this symbol. I love the color, the gold and the blue. It's just amazing. I love this so much. So awesome. Okay, let's go inside now. So it doesn't look like we have any Donkey Kong merch here yet. Still have Yoshi, Bowser, Peach, Luigi and Mario. Pretty impressive. I cannot wait to be decked out in all of this on opening day. I've said this 100 times. We are excited for the opening. Here's a look at the model one last time for this year. Man, so amazing. I actually drove by the other day and was able to see the Celestial Carousel from the road. And of course the Kronos, which is the entrance to the park. It's so awesome. Like I said, it's going to change the game. And we're only 4 months now away. Well, that's going to do it for me today from Universal Orlando, showing you the crowds coming in for New Year's Eve. Well, this is New Year's Eve Eve. It's going to be even crazier, I'm sure. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you are looking forward to what is coming to Universal in 2025. I know I'm super excited. This is the most excited I've ever been about a theme park and their progress in years. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, watch your step as you step off of the moving walkway. The road goes ever on. I will see you next time.